Welcome to your 5th unit of the Road Safety Training Programme. The Road Safety Training Programme requires participants to work through an interactive presentation. Each presentation has videos, discussion points, and a quiz. The programme aims to teach you about the rules of the road and give you strategies to be a safe road user. We ask that all road users on Cambodia's roads show respect. They respect other road users. They respect their passengers. They respect their families, and they respect themselves by driving according to the law and in a safe and sensible manner. Throughout the course, participants will work through 6 education units. Unit 1, Speed Kills. Unit 2, Driving Under the Influence. Unit 3, Distracted Driving. Unit 4, Helmet and Seat Belt Use. And this unit, Unit 5, Overtaking and Lane Use. The next unit will be Right of Way. Each unit is comprised of a presentation that includes a true or false quiz. In this 5th unit, we will look at overtaking, the dangers involved in overtaking, and the correct procedure to use if you must overtake. Overtaking puts you and other road users at great risk of accident, especially on Cambodia's roads, where the road surface and hazards can be particularly unpredictable. Who can tell me what overtaking is? A show of hands. And when is overtaking necessary? When is it dangerous? Do you know the correct procedure for overtaking? What do you do first? You should only overtake when it is safe. Unsafe overtaking is responsible for over 15% of Cambodia's road fatalities. Overtaking on a blind curve drastically increases the chance of a head-on collision. Unsafe overtaking in urban areas puts pedestrians at risk, particularly in busy, high-traffic zones. Overtaking presents the driver with more accident risk from surprise obstructions. Perhaps they didn't see the cow, or the other moto, or the pedestrian, or the pothole, the bad road surface. Who knows what a blind curve is? Why shouldn't you overtake on a blind curve? Now we will watch a short video clip. Try to identify which vehicle is at fault in this scenario. Perhaps you might want to watch the video again and question who was at fault. The cars were forced off the road onto the dirt verge. Why? What do you think could have happened if the car we were travelling in was going even faster. We will now watch another video taken in central Phnom Penh. This video shows a car driving down a main road and suddenly meeting an oncoming blue car which is driving in the wrong lane. You will notice that a collision is avoided, but the blue car continues to drive in the wrong lane, continues to disrespect the rules of the road and other road users. Let's watch this video now and keep an eye out for the blue car.
Nhưng mới cũng nấu cho với luôn. Phu qua cũng nấu cho phu, nhưng đợi bọt cho mình.
The car then that met the blue car may have had to have braked suddenly, which could have caused a collision from behind. So who else could be in danger in this scenario? Perhaps there are other road users at risk. Pedestrians. Pedestrians, people walking across the street, could be crossing the road and not expecting for a vehicle to be driving the wrong way down the road. I want to read you an article from the Khmer Times. Preventable deaths. A series of traffic accidents claimed the lives of 10 people and left 32 others injured today, August 28th, according to the National Police Department of Traffic, Police and Public Order. The casualties were incurred in 11 separate nationwide accidents, 6 of which happened at night. Among these incidents was an early morning collision between a van carrying a factory worker and a container truck which took place in Prey Sihanouk Province, Kampong Sila District and Commune. A local media outlet cited an official police statement as saying that the container truck, which was bound from Prey Sihanouk to Phnom Penh, attempted to overtake another truck and collided head-on with the van. The crash killed one woman passenger instantly, with the van driver succumbing to his injuries en route to hospital. An additional 10 people, including 16 women, were injured, many of them seriously, in the horror smash. It was reported that the driver of the truck fled the scene and is being sought by the authorities. According to the NISC, in the first half of 2024, the Kingdom recorded 1,534 traffic accidents, which resulted in 793 deaths and 2,116 injuries. Sasaka, Minister of the Interior and Chairman of the NRSC, instructed the relevant authorities to continue to strictly enforce traffic laws with accordance to the established plan for reducing the annual road toll by 5%. I want you to close your eyes and imagine for a moment that it was your wife, your husband, your mother, or perhaps your father in one of those vehicles in that horror smash. A horrible thought. If you found yourself at the hospital, at the morgue, or on the scene, what would you say to the driver that was attempting to overtake at speed. So, how do we overtake safely? Does it make a difference if you are going uphill or downhill? Yes, as other vehicles may also be traveling faster or slower, so perhaps their speed is deceptive. If it's raining, perhaps it's August, you have heavy afternoon rains. Does this make overtaking any more dangerous? The road conditions are more dangerous in the rain, so drivers should be slower and more cautious, so should avoid overtaking. What about nighttime? Is it okay to overtake when it is night and dark? During nighttime, the visibility is harder. Roads are not well lit, so you cannot see of the obstructions in the road or safely judge the speed of the vehicles around you. Overtaking is always dangerous, but particularly when it is dark, when you have wet road conditions, around a corner, and if you are going uphill or downhill. On highways and in urban areas, road signs can help a driver to identify areas that are safe or unsafe for overtaking. Familiarize yourself with these signs. The red sign shows that overtaking is forbidden. The black and white zones show that vehicles may overtake if it is safe. Note that different signs apply to cars or trucks.
Today, we will go through how to pass other vehicles, step by step. Generally, we recommend you avoid passing if you can, as the maneuver will put you at considerable risk of being involved in an accident. But for those times you do need to pass another vehicle, you'll need to know how to complete the maneuver safely and what the passing rules are so you can stay safe. Let's begin by going through some general passing rules. Number 1. Make sure that the road ahead is clear before passing. Number 2. Avoid passing vulnerable vehicles such as motorcycles, especially on narrow roads. Number 3. Don't exceed the speed limit when passing. Number 4. You should pass vehicles on the left side, unless in very special circumstances. Number 5. Don't pass when your line of sight is limited or restricted by a hill, curve, or weather conditions. And number 6. Don't move back to the original lane before you can see both headlights of the vehicle you just passed in the rearview mirror. You may force the vehicle you have just passed to brake or cause a car crash. Awesome! Today, we will go through how to pass other vehicles, step by step. Generally, we recommend you avoid passing if you can, as the maneuver will put you at considerable risk of being involved in an accident. But for those times you do need to pass another vehicle, you'll need to know how to complete the maneuver safely and what the passing rules are so you can stay safe. Let's begin by going through some general passing rules.
First,
Number 1.
check your mirrors.
Make sure that the
Is there
road ahead
anything
is
coming from
clear
behind?
before passing.
Indicate.
Number 2. Avoid passing vulnerable
Is the
vehicles
road
such as
straight and
motorcycles,
clear?
especially on narrow roads.
Then
Number
pull
3.
out.
Don't exceed the speed
Accelerate
limit when
around
passing.
the slower car,
Number 4.
vehicle, or the obstacle.
You should pass vehicles on the
And then
left side,
indicate and
unless
pull
in
back
very
into
special
the correct
circumstances.
lane. So, what are our tips for safe overtaking? Only overtake in areas with clear visibility, such as straight roads, no oncoming traffic. Use your indicator early. Check your mirrors and your blind spots before moving. Never overtake on blind curves in poor weather or in no overtaking zones. Are you confident now that you can respect these rules for overtaking every time you move around a slower vehicle? Now, let's see how much we have learned in this unit on overtaking by doing a short true and false quiz, either on Kahoot or the next slide. You may wish to scan the QR code and link through to the Kahoot, or just move ahead to the next slide. Here is the Kahoot QR code. Either pause the video or move on to the next slide. And here, is it safe to overtake on a blind curve if no cars are coming? True or false? That is false. It is always dangerous on a blind curve. You should always signal before overtaking. True. Overtaking is safe if you're in a hurry. False. It's even more dangerous because you don't have time to look around. 4. You should only overtake when the road ahead is completely clear. True. Unsafe overtaking is a minor traffic offence. False. Overtake only when it's safe. I want to say a few words before we wrap up. Respecting life by overtaking with caution and only when necessary can help avoid accidents and save lives. Respect the law, respect life, and overtake with caution. Thank you.